and welcome to the Wealth Group for Women. My name is Mary Kay Carr, and I created this blog to fill a need. Times are tough financially. Some of us women are single, some are divorced, some of us are widows, and some of us are married. But 95% of us have one thing in common. We worry about how to protect our retirement from disappearing overnight. We worry about how to make ends meet and what's going on financially. We worry about our children and how to ensure that they're going to be financially set. And we worry about who to trust. Colleges generally offer no formal training on these subjects, let alone simple financial education on how to protect your life savings from being bashed on the rocks of financial ignorance. In school, we're lucky to learn how to balance a checkbook or fill out a job application. I was there. You can read all about me in the About Me page. But just 3 years ago, I had no money, no job, no husband, and I was in debt. I drove a 20-year-old car that seemed to like to break down when I was in heaviest traffic. I was to the point of desperation when I decided to take a risk and launch myself into the world of investing. I invested a lot of borrowed money into what turned out to be a scam, and I lost every penny. I had to hit bottom before I woke up, and that was bottom for me. I was devastated. I looked at my life, I looked at the example that I was setting for my children, and I said, that's it, no more. I obviously have something to learn here, and I'm going to learn it. I pulled myself up, I started making money in a network marketing company, then I started looking for a business coach that could teach me about online marketing. That's when I found Mike Dillard, the author of Magnetic Sponsoring. I was very skeptical at first, as you can imagine. But I soon found that Mike Dillard, who used to wait tables for a living and was now a self-made millionaire, was a man of integrity and could show me some things that I needed to know. I learned the basics of how to market online, and I started to become successful. I flew to Austin, Texas for some serious one-on-one coaching from Mike. The coaching was great, but it was at that meeting that Mike Dillard revealed his plans to me for a special financial education project that he was working on. And that project changed my financial future forever. He told me the project would be called the Elevation Group, and it was created to reveal the secret investment strategies of the wealthy to anyone who wanted to know. No other educational group has ever done this before. Mike invited me to join the Elevation Group that day, even though the project was not going to be released for another 3 months. Therefore, I was able to study this information ahead of time, and what I learned in those 3 months was shocking and unsettling, to say the least, but also very important for everyone to know. In fact, here's just a few of the amazing things I learned those 3 months. 1. What will happen in the next 6 to 36 months in the United States that will bankrupt 95% of Americans unless we wake up and raise our financial IQ right now. Another one is why the largest stock market crash is yet to come and how to profit from it. Another thing I learned is how to profit from the upcoming largest wealth transfer in our history and how to take advantage of today's turbulent market to make an absolute fortune like the rich do. I also learned how to find a private banker who will give you money at rates you'd never find through your local bank, and how to protect yourself and your family in times of hyperinflation. I learned how to obtain international passports and citizenships, how to create your own personal bank, which will ensure that your children are wealthy even if you aren't, and how to find and invest in precious commodities that increase by 100 to 300% per year like the rich do. I also learned where the rich put their money for retirement in order to avoid massive taxes, and so much more. Frankly, the initial information scared the living daylights out of me, but at that same time, I was ecstatic to have a solution to my worries and a plan of action to take to protect my growth and my wealth. Let's face it, there's a lot of doom and gloom these days, and I'll be honest, I was worried about my future and the future of my family, my friends and my relatives as well, but when I read this information, I automatically switch from worry to action, and you will too. I told everyone I knew about this, and now my son and several of my friends are on their way to financial security the way the rich do it. You don't have to be rich to take advantage of these investment strategies and methods of wealth protection. If you have as little as $35, you can start investing. I got busy immediately and invested in precious commodities that are increasing in value as I filmed this. Then I created my own family bank, which is a vehicle that the wealthy use to ensure that their children will be wealthy no matter what happens to them. You simply can't get this type of education anywhere. These strategies have been locked down, reserved for the very wealthy. But Mike Dillard has ripped the top off the little black box and reveals the sacred and most heavily guarded wealth building and investment strategies of the rich to anyone wanting the information. So carve out 90 minutes or so, put your children to bed, turn off the cell phones, and grab someone that you love to watch this information with you. This may very well be the most important financial information you receive in your lifetime. Below is your link for the video, and may you never be the same again. Bye for now.